Hi everyone, my name is Arva. Welcome to my channel. I'm coming on today to show you what I created for a swap I participated in on the Facebook group Coffee, Cake, and Crafting, hosted by Tiffany Crafting Like a Boss McGill. This swap was to be similar to what we do in July, which is Christmas in July. This was supposed to be kind of like Thanksgiving in June. Why not? And I love fall, being an October baby. I love fall. It's my favorite season. So I was happy to participate in this swap. This was my first group swap. So I was really excited about that. And I really hope that my partners like what I created for them. So for this swap, we were to create a simple album or junk journal, 4 nice embellishments, a shape tag that had at least 2 layers and 2 elements, a pennant that was at least 4 inches wide by 5 inches long with 2 layers and 2 elements minimum, and 1 handmade goodie. And the goodie did not have to be themed, but everything else was to be fall themed, obviously. So I am going to show you what I created. So we were to package this in some way. So it could be a one of those little paper swap boxes that people do, however you want it to package it up. So I decided to do these canvas bags. And this bag is from Hobby Lobby. They have it in white, black, and cream. So I went with the cream. And I personalized each one. I guess you can see the theme that I went with here was sunflowers. When I think about fall, sunflowers just come to mind. So it says, in a world of roses, be a sunflower. This one is for the hostess. We did not have to create one for her. Personally, I think if you're participating in a swap and all the hard work that these ladies put into hosting them, the very least you can do is create one for the hostess. So we're in groups of 3. So I made 3, 2 for my partners, and of course 1 for the hostess. So like I said, I started out, this was just some heat transfer vinyl in black and gold. And then I used black glitter HTV to do their names at the bottom. On the zipper, I made this little zipper pull, which is a ribbon tassel. I have the gold with the white threading, a brown, green, the sunflower, and then the gold. And both of these are the Grow Game ribbon. The other 2 are satin. And then at the top, I put one of those hoops, and I put their names in gold alpha beads. And then I put a sunflower in the middle. So let's get into what's inside this package. And of course, all the other ones are all nicely packaged up, and hers will be too. But I wanted to keep this up so that would be easy for me to show you what I created. So we started with this 3x3. Just a quick note, just to say thank you for swapping with me. I used some black and white buffalo plaid on the back. Just printed out, the heifers seem to be very popular these days, so I printed out the heifer with the sunflowers. Used some sentiments from the Tim Holtz pads that have foiling in them. That one just says hello friend. And this is just a small sunflower that I created from some dies. And in the center I put brown seed beads. Bring that up a little closer so you can see. And then I just made a black envelope and used a gold marker that I got from the Dollar Tree. It looks really pretty on dark paper. So for my album, I followed a tutorial from Karolina's Krafts. I will try to find it and link it in the description box. So again, I used a die to cut out this little sunflower, inked it a little around the edges. And then this came from a paper pad that was a hot buy from Michael's. Backed it with the gold. On the side, I used my Cricut maker and the foil kit to put her name down on the spine. And this collection that I used was a digital collection. It was a free collection from Design Bundles last month. And then I just used some satin ribbon for the closure. And this is a 4x4 in case I forgot to say that. So just opens this way. It has a flap. And here I put 2 tags, 2 photo mats. I am loving the bee and sunflower theme that I've seen this year. I love bee paper and all that stuff anyway, so this was right up my alley. This side just flips up like this, flips open like that. More room for pictures. It is magnetized. This one is the center, and this is what I call my twin pages. So it opens this way, then it opens again this way, and it basically is an accordion fold. So it's like that, and then I did cover the other side as well. And this side is the same. And I did emboss the solid color cardstock with a leafy embossing border that I had in my stash. Then you flip over here and it flips up, it flips down, and then up again. So plenty of room for pictures. Small album, but plenty of room, like I said. And then there's a small pocket on the back again with 2 tags and 2 photo mats. And these are pretty much, since it was a printable, I was able to make all of them identical, except for the ribbon closure, obviously. So next I have the shape tag, and I found this on the Silhouette Design Store. And so I did this little gnome. He has a sunflower in his hat, and then he's holding one. I put glossy accent on his nose, his hands, and his feet, wherever skin. I put a gold metallic gem here for his little pom-pom on his hat. And then I put a sequin in the middle of both of the sunflowers and a seed bead in the center there. And then I put this little dimensional bee, like it was landing on the sunflower on his hat. Hanging element, and then there's 2 from on the back. Next we have the pennant. And so again, did a dimensional sunflower, glossy accents in the center, and some of the, what is it called? The Spectrum Noir glitter pen around the other 2 layers. And then I put a large acrylic bee here, and then another one of those 3-dimensional bees here, like it's landing on the flower. And then I just put a tag here backed on gold that says fall. And each of the ladies have a different sentiment for theirs. So I thought that was cute. I did ink this with a little bit of walnut stain and a little rusty hinge, just to give it a little depth. And then I created 4 large sunflowers for my embellishments. Now, what I did with these, this is a file from SVG Cuts. It was a sunflower bag, and this was an embellishment for the bucket bag. So I just resized it to 3.5 inches, and it actually, the design file actually gives you dimension in the center. So I layered this up with some fine glitter and some fine brown glitter. I think it's called Chestnut. It's by Recollections. And then I used some gold chunky glitter, and it's shaped. So they have regular size shapes, and then there's squares and triangles. I just really thought that that added to the wow factor of this, and I really liked that the center was dimensional like that. And again, I inked these with a little bit of walnut stain and some rusty hinge, just to give it a little bit more fullness and a little more realness to the flower. And they're all identical, obviously. Okay, so for the handmade goodie, I made keychains for each of the ladies. So it's a sunflower with their initial in the middle with a gold tassel. And then I added some yellow, black, and white Haishi beads, a little honeycomb, a little bee, and then a little white faceted bead at the top. So that was my handmade goodie. And then I also made, or had some goodies that I wanted to give to my partners. So I picked up some of these die cut stickers from Hobby Lobby. So we have the sunflower, the leaf, the pumpkin. It says give thanks, fall is in the air, pumpkin spice and everything nice, give thanks. Then we have the little truck with the pumpkins and a little slice of autumn. So I also purchased from Dollar Tree just some fall colored sequins and then some sunflower stickers, of course, just to carry out the rest of the theme. And so these will be attached at the top, and then I will put a bag topper on top of it. So that is all for this swap. I really hope that my swap partners like what I created for them. I will come back once I receive what I get from them and show you their wonderful creations. Thank you so much for watching this video. And since it is my very first video, I just wanted to take a minute to say thank you to a few people that without them, this video never would have happened. First and foremost, my husband, who puts up with me trying all these different things with Krafts and just being so supportive in it, from buying machines to just talking to me and trying to encourage me to do this. Because, you know, sometimes we're our own worst enemies, we're our own worst critics. And sometimes we need that extra push. And I'm just really grateful to have a husband that always gives me that extra push and helps me to believe a little more in myself. My children, Tasia, Javion, and Kiara, I can't say enough about how blessed I am to have them in my life and to have their support and have them encourage me the way that they do and just keep reminding me, Mom, you can do it. You kept telling us can't was not in our vocabulary growing up. And so here we are on the other side of this. Now my kids are using my words against me. Whenever I said I can't do the videos, I can't. And they were like, yeah, Mom, but you told us can't wasn't in our vocabulary. Imagine that. I'm already at the age of them using my words against me. Ugh. My sister, my brother-in-law, and my sister-in-law, Cora, Leroy, and Vernice. You know, it is just, I don't have words to say when it comes to having family that encourages you, pushes you, and really sometimes are my biggest cheerleaders. I can't say thank you enough for how you have helped me along the way and really helped me to step out of my comfort zone. and really just been such a great support. My two good friends, LaToya and Sheila. I tell you, Sheila and I walk just about every day, and she is on it like a dog with a bone, y'all. Everybody needs a friend like Sheila. She is on it. Sis, when are those videos going to be up? When am I going to get to see a video? And I'm like, oh my gosh, I better do a video because this girl is not going to let it go. So I am very grateful because, again, and LaToya, you guys just don't understand. This lady goes on Pinterest or different sites and she finds things and she texts me and is like, friend, can you do this? And I can tell you guys, sometimes I'm like in my head, oh, I don't know. But it's her faith in me that reminds me, if she believes you can do it, you better try it. At least give it a good faith effort. And so far, so good. It's worked out. And so, LaToya, I thank you so much for always pushing me to the next level. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. And finally, certainly not the least of any of these, are two people I've never met personally. You guys, I'm sure, know them. Tmika from Scrap the World and Denise from Solo Krafts. If you've watched any of Tamika's lives, a lot of times I'm called out about not getting videos up. So Tmika, here's the video. Denise and I did a binder swap earlier this year, or actually just a few months ago. And she is just one of the sweetest, kindest people you'd ever want to meet. And when we discussed me doing videos, I just never expected someone who really essentially most people would say is a stranger to me. I don't feel like we're strangers anymore. And she said, if you feel like you can't do it, or you're concerned about content or how it's going, send it to me. I will give you my honest feedback and help you get them set up the way that you want and help you get it out there. Guys, stuff like that just helps you renew the faith in humanity, because she didn't have to offer that. And I know that it was real. There's no doubt in my mind that if I needed Denise to help me, she would. And that to me just means the world. So you two ladies, thank you, thank you, thank you. Finally, the video is here. I hope everybody has a blessed day. Take care and bye for now.